I'm going to get out and get right back on, okay?
Okay, we have 2 minutes, but certainly, and we can see you.
Oh, okay, never mind, it just came on.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, wonderful. We have 2 minutes until we go live. Ms. Collins, I'll call you at the end of the ceremony.
The Appellate Division First Department is now in session. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Appellate Division's virtual admissions ceremony. Ms. Guerrero, would you please proceed?
Thank you. Good morning. May it please the court, I, Veronica Guerrero, counsel to this court's Committee on Character and Fitness, am honored to present 33 applicants to the court for admission to the bar. Each of these applicants has met all of the requirements necessary for admission to the New York State Bar. Further, I am pleased to report that the committee has examined the records of each and every candidate here today. Accordingly, and on behalf of the committee, I certify that each applicant here this morning does possess the requisite character and fitness to merit admission to the bar of the state of New York. Therefore, I do hereby move for their admission.
Ms. Guerrero, thank you. And in advance of today's ceremony, my colleagues and I have considered this very important motion to admit these candidates to the bar, and they've authorized me to grant the motion. So the motion is granted. As always, Ms. Guerrero, I ask that you please extend the sincerest thanks of the court to the members of the Committee on Character and Fitness for continuing to make these great efforts, particularly under these extraordinary circumstances, to ensure that each of the candidates before us does indeed meet the important requirements for admission to the bar of the state of New York. These committee members work pro bono without compensation, and my colleagues and I truly appreciate their service in helping to keep the admissions process running and functioning smoothly. Thank you. The clerk of the court, Susanna Rojas, will now administer the oath of office.
Good morning, Justice Renwick. Good morning, candidates. I will administer the oath in the form of a question. At the end, I will ask you to unmute your microphones and respond by saying "I do" if you agree with the oath. At this point, I ask everyone to please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and to faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Attorney and Counselor at Law to the best of your ability? Please unmute your mics and respond by saying "I do"?
I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
I do. I do.
Congratulations, attorneys. You may lower your right hand and please mute your microphones. Thank you.
Attorneys, congratulations to all of you. On occasions as auspicious as these, one of the jurists addresses you, and this morning that pleasure falls to me. So on behalf of all of my colleagues of the Appellate Division First Department, it is my great pleasure to welcome you, new attorneys, to the bar of the state of New York. Congratulations to all of you on the completion of this long, demanding journey. And of course, congratulations to your parents and loved ones who have supported you along the way. Usually we are in our courtroom, which you can see the background behind me. Unfortunately, that's all that will grace you now, but hopefully you'll be able to appear in person someday, perhaps as a litigator or even sooner. You should all be proud of your accomplishments and excited, particularly since you've achieved at least part of your legal education and sat for the bar during an extraordinary time. And these are extraordinary times, whether you view it through COVID or through our present legal landscape. These are challenging times that may cause you to question what your role as a lawyer will be. Your generation will be shaped by these legal experiences and by this legal landscape. And you will play a pivotal role in shaping and determining what that landscape will be. And I hope that you all understand the power that your legal degree has given you to impact our legal future. Change is not new for lawyers. Change is what we do, how we make a difference in our clients' lives. And so we have been at the forefront of change in our community and in our legal landscape. Historically, the law has been the conduit of change, as we've seen, and lawyers have always been at the forefront of our society in driving that change. Think of Thurgood Marshall, Jack Greenberg, Robert Carter, just a few of the lawyers who were on the legal team for the case of Brown versus Board of Education. That case not only declared segregated education unconstitutional, but practically speaking, it opened the door to a better, more diverse America, as opportunity comes only through proper education. These lawyers were extremely passionate about the law. They recognized the power of the law. They respected the law. They respected legal precedent. And they built on it using the tools they had at the time. You are our future, judges, legislators, leaders, and more. You will be the protectors of our legal institutions, of our democracy, of those laws that will impact the equality of our citizens. So I ask you to think seriously and understand how precious your legal, your license to practice law at this time is. I also want to just take a moment to talk about the oath that you took. Those weren't empty words. They took less than a minute to recite, but they were the difference between your being mere candidates and being lawyers. As the oath's core, at the oath's core, is your pledge to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York. That pledge is of such gravity that the legislature mandated its public recitation and the text, and it is set forth in our state constitution. It's the same oath for all elected officials and all people who assume public office. Because being a lawyer is a public office, you have to adhere to the highest ethical standards, not only in your professional lives, but in your personal lives as well. Essentially, the oath imposes obligations on you that will endure for your entire career as attorneys. The legal profession, of which you are now members, allows each of you the power and ability to affect people's lives in a positive and real way, to protect and ensure the rights and freedoms of individuals, and ultimately to shape our society. While none of us is infallible, you owe yourselves, the courts, your clients, the honesty, diligence, and adherence to the law in each, and honest adherence to the law in each and every case. As you navigate your way through the legal profession, be forever mindful of your ethical responsibility, which is essential to preserving your integrity and the integrity of the profession. Be true to the law, and with confidence and a strong ethical and moral compass, you will be able to face the challenges of today and the future that will be put before you. Your careers are limited by only by your own imagination and energy, and I wish you the greatest success in your careers. Congratulations, and again, good luck to all of you. This admission ceremony is now concluded. Court is adjourned.
Thank you to all of the justices and Ms. Rojas. They will now log off, and all of the new attorneys will stay on with me.